Hey, what's going on, folks? I guess these are little, what they call patio homes. I don't think they have basements from the looks of the foundation. Yup, they do. Actually, that one did, at least. I don't know. Maybe some of them do. Yeah. Some of them I see a basement window. It's hard to tell sometimes, but yeah, on the subject of that, I don't know what these homes cost. They don't look cheap. Might be kind of a retirement or 55 and up. I don't think it is, because there's no posted signs or anything, but these are fairly new. This is a fairly new subdivision, I think, back here. Nice little lake around it. Speaking of that, there's 3 things you shouldn't talk about, they say, is money, religion, and what was the other one? Politics? Something like that. But you know, money's not something that people should be afraid to talk about, because it's, you know, everybody's trying to get it. Everybody wants money. Everybody could use money, right? But I think it's important to discuss, especially if you don't know what to do with money. And I'm still yet trying to figure that out in life, right? But no, you get to a certain age in your life, like I am. I'm over a half century old. Sounds, it's always a car coming. Over a half century old.
You're old.
You've been on the planet a while. But these are nice homes. Oh, that one's for sale. I have no idea what these things cost. Let's see, this would be perfect. Perfect for me. Small yard. It's either one or two things. I'd like a big, nice, like farm type house with lots of acres where I can just ride like a riding lawnmower and cut the grass, or not deal with grass at all and have something like this where you can just get a little push mower and take 10 minutes to do it, because these are not big lots.
You can't afford it.
But anyway, getting back to the money deal, you've been around, if you've been around a long time like me, then you understand that to build wealth, you either have to have your own business. In my opinion, you have to basically, it's hard when you work for somebody else, when you just collect a wage. So very few people become wealthy if you do work for someone else. It's just the nature of it. You're doing all the hard work and everything for someone else, and they're paying you a service, or paying you a paycheck, right, for your services. I get that. Oh man, these are nice. These are very nice homes. That one has a pool in it back there. Nice round driveway. That horseshoe driveway is cool. But if you own a business, that's another story. And then you can really start building wealth. But with that, look at that garage door. Isn't that cool? It's a very modern look to it. Grass clippings in the roadway. That's slick. You gotta watch out for that. I really hope that guy blows it back into the grass, but I doubt it. Could actually get fined for that. So if any of you are like me and you've always trying to been figuring out the money in, you know, as far as, I got the 401k like most people do that work for a corporation, and that's pretty much the retirement. But with that said, you have other investments too that people can do, like these Roth IRAs and things of that nature. I got one of the, you know, I got a few other investments and stuff, but trust me, nothing on the wealthy side. Let's just put it that way. And it's very difficult. You just got that next level when you get to homes like this, I think. Now this one right up here on the right, I can't imagine. That's got to be next level. I'm talking like 5, maybe 600,000.
You're way off.
Just a guess.
Way off.
Look at that one. Big homes, big homes. You know, it's just like 15 minutes from where I live, this area. So there are some pockets of very, very nice homes. But to get to that next level, in my opinion, you either win the lottery be a business owner or really take a lot of risk investing and stuff, you know. With any investment, there's some type of risk. Now, if you're a very conservative investor and you're only getting 3, 4, 5%, it's very difficult to build a lot of wealth unless you do it for a long period of time. Yeah, guys like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger and those, I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, Berkshire Hathaway owners, they've been doing it for a long time. I mean, heck, they're in their 90s. So yeah, but what they do is they invest in good companies. And they invest in a way that when they do buy a stock, they buy it at a value. And look, I'm no stock expert, but I do play with the stock market with some investments, Roth IRA and another traditional IRA, or just a traditional account that's liquid. But I have a lot of the stocks that like Warren Buffett and them, also like Coca-Cola, and Costco is a great company. But you got to be in those investments for the long haul. You can't, unless you have a lot of capital. If you're only getting some of these like paid dividends, like P&G pays a good dividend, I believe. But you got to have a lot of money into those accounts to really gain and live off dividends. But those guys, since they got a lot of money, I mean, they'll drop like $500 million on a company like Costco. They'll buy like $500 million worth of stock, and even if that thing went up, if it grew 10% over the next year, Costco, I'm just using that example, you can imagine the money that is worth. So the point is, you got to have money to really make money, especially if it's income money, and you're investing in stocks like dividend stocks. I don't know if you guys know what dividends are all about and stuff, especially some of the younger folks. But if you buy into stocks with that pays good dividends and they're strong companies, that's what I look for. And I have my share of them. I just don't have like the gobs and gobs of money as some of these big guys like Charlie Munger and them have. So in other words, it takes me a while to grow.
That's what she said.
Did I go that way? I'm gonna go this way. It takes me a while to gain income from those dividends, because you know you don't have a lot of capital in them, so the dividends range anywhere from 3% to, I got some that are over 10%, 12%, 15%. Hell, I got one that's like 40-something% dividends. But again, those are the more risky those are too. But I don't have all my eggs in one basket. And if you ever listen to Warren Buffett, he claims that diversification is basically an excuse because you don't know what you're doing. And I guess that makes sense. If you're diversified, then you are basically telling yourself, well, I better put my money and spread it all out because I don't know what I'm doing. That's what diversification is. And I don't know where I'm at. Now I'm just driving in circles, so I got lost back here somewhere. But it's nice to look at the homes. Oh, I like that one. Make sure nobody's wanting me here. Nope, coast is clear. So look, I'm not an expert in finances or anything. I wish I knew, if I knew what I know now when I was in my 20s, I think I'd be well set by my age. But unfortunately, I didn't really know much about finance. I didn't even know what a dividend stock was back then. So if anybody's young and they're listening to this, do yourself a favor and start learning about investments and dividends and stuff, that you can buy into good companies and just let them ride. Keep socking that money away, a portion of it, and it'll eventually grow, and then by the time you're my age, you'll have something to stand on. Whispering Brook. It's this way? No, missed a turn again. This is a no outlet. Oh, that's okay. Golf cart. Some people have golf carts. That'd be nice just to ride around in a golf cart in the evenings. That is a big house there. And that's a big house there. I love these horseshoe driveways. You know, believe it or not, these are not even the biggest homes around where I live. There's some homes that are a lot bigger than this, even like millions of dollars. So these are kind of like medium-sized homes, a lot bigger than mine, but oh my gosh, you should. I'm gonna do a tour of the really expensive ones. The problem is some of the homes, the really big ones in the Cincinnati area, they're not on a major, like, you can't get to them. They're gated and they're back in the woods, and you'd have to look at them from the air. But these type of places are still accessible by road. Is this the way? Yeah, I think so. Yep, so here's a lot for sale, guys, if you want to have a home like this. I like the color on that. That is cool. And that definitely next level living, I should say. Either somebody like a business owner might own one of these, or a doctor, lawyer, you know, somebody just has that that stepped up income. You know what I'm saying? The incomes that are well over 6 figures a year, easy, those type of incomes, you know what I mean? But you can't take, oh, I've been down here because I remember this cool garage. Alright, so I'm going to turn around. But as they say, you can't take the money with you. You can't take, I'm going to turn around right here. Nice thing about a scooter, you can do a U-E really easily. I was saying, oh, you can't take money with you, can't take material with you. But it's sure hell fun to have when you're here, right?
You got that right.
yeah, you got to work hard for it. You got to be smart about it. Heck, at my age, I'm just ready for retirement. I don't care. I'm not a material, like, it's nice to have material things, but I'm not, like, very materialistic, you know? I do enjoy a nice house and stuff, but, it's just more you got to take care of. But if you got that kind of money, you pay somebody else to take care of it, you know? Did I go back here? That's the clubhouse. Yeah, pretty nice. Like I said, one of these days I'll have to show you guys the really, really big homes. You thought that was big. Oh my gosh. On the road. Look out, geese. Look out, geese. Oh my gosh. Getting attacked by geese. I don't know what this is. Liberty Township. So this is Liberty Township, is the next township east of us.
Nobody cares.
And I think all this is fairly new. So I don't know where these people work, but they got to be working somewhere in Cincinnati to be able to afford some of this housing. My goodness. Shooter's Sports and Girl, Shooter Sports Bar. I don't know if I've ever eaten there, believe it or not. Alright, now we're getting back to my neck of the woods, or next to it I should say. Now these homes are, you've seen these before, these aren't quite as big as the subdivision I was in prior to this one, but these are still big homes. They've been around a little longer though, older homes. First built when this golf course was built. They're still big though. Probably hard to see the driving range with the super wide view on.
Duh.
there's one for sale. There you go. Behind this house is like the first tee off. So you'd probably have a lot of noise back there. There's tees right there. I don't know if I'd want a house right on the tee box, you know. I just don't know if I would like that. And you probably hear voice, you know, probably hear people all day long. So yeah, really nothing major about the money. Again, I'm not a financial investor. I went to school for finance when I was younger, but just a couple years, financial management. So I know a little bit, but really it boils down to, investing boils down to just knowing when to get in a stock. If you're going to invest in stocks, you have to get into it when it's at a value and hold on to it. You know, that day trading and commodities and crypto and all that crap, never got into that. Well, I did. I got in crypto when it was first became popular, but I got in too late. If I would have got into it maybe 6 months before it crashed, I could have done well, but I waited too long, and it was basically I broke even. Got into it as it was pretty much going down, and then I was like, you know what, I'll never deal with crypto again. So I never did. Not going to deal with something that's just not proven. So if you're in the crypto, that's great. More power to you. Just not for me. I'd rather invest in good companies, you know, rock and mortar stuff like Costco, Coca-Cola, Amazon, you know, those kind of things. Or find companies that have a very good dividend payout, dividend yield. And I just do it for the long haul. Because by the time, I still probably have to work at least another 10 more years, I'm thinking. And by then, I could retire if they still have Social Security by then, which I'm not holding my breath. But if they do, that's a bonus. If not, my investments and my 401k and all that stuff, it's pretty much locked up and tight and just sitting for the next 10 years will be something I can live off of. Because when I retire, I'm not going to live outside my means or anything. I just want a small house where I don't have a lot of upkeep, a ranch. Hey, I forget what those are called. Trikes? Rikers? Something like that. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's mid-70s today, believe it or not. That's why there's a lot of people out, and that's why I'm riding, because it's nice out. But yeah, so something like that when I retire just would be awesome. Because I tell you what, I don't want to be 65 years old cutting grass. I've done it all my life, and I have no desire to do that anymore. Unless it was a big, sprawling farmhouse with animals and goats and stuff that would eat the grass. No fun pushing a lawnmower around at 65 or up, as some of you may know if you're that age or above. I don't like cutting grass that much. Now if you enjoy it and you got a small yard, that's fine. That's more power to you. But I don't really enjoy cutting grass. Unless it's a rider, right? Yeah, okay, here we go. So, in other words, if you're young, I know a lot of my viewers are probably middle-aged or more. I got some younger people, I think, that tune into my channel. But if you are younger, 20, 30 years old, start investing now. not joking you. Do it as early as possible and keep contributing to it. And just let it go. Don't spend it. Just let it build. And to get good ideas, since you're on YouTube anyway, and that's what I did, look for or search YouTube for like strong, what they call them, aristocrat dividend stocks, and get you about 10 of those. 10 very nice, secure aristocrat dividend stocks, like is not going anywhere even in a recession, and just sock it away. Sock it away for 30, 40, 50 years. And you'll be surprised how that compounds and grows, especially if you keep adding to it. Like a percentage of your income, whether it's 5%, whatever. Put that into that same Roth IRA or traditional IRA, whatever you can allot, and learn about that stuff. It's not complicated. It really isn't, but you have to do it. The key to investing, honestly, is just consistency and doing it. Doing it every month, every year. Contribute to that account. And man, by the time you get my age, you'll be like sitting pretty. You won't have to, because I don't even know. We can't depend on Social Security. Hell, I don't even know if that's going to be around in 5 more years. There's been talk about that's not going to even be a thing anymore. And I don't like to follow that negative news, but that's what I've heard. So, yeah. I love talking about finance and investments and stuff, so hit me up if you ever want to. But again, I'm no expert. I've just been around long enough to know that you got to start early and you got to do it religiously and keep putting it away, and that's the best medicine. It's not so much what stock it is, but trying to play the market, trying to get all fancy with, all that just craziness, trying to beat the market. In other words, you're never going to do it, and the market's always going to go up and down. Always. Look at the history. But if you're investing in stocks for at least 10 years or more, you'll always make out ahead. Yeah, year to year it's going to go up, it's going to go down. That's just the nature of the market. But think long term. I would put all of my money, even if I were to put it in one stock, which I wouldn't, but I would do Costco, for instance. If I had every penny in Costco stock, I would still sleep at night very well, because I know it's a strong company, strong leadership, and that's what you got to do. Follow some of these guys like Charlie Munger, and you don't have to get fancy about it. Just do it right and do it smart, and you'll be good. You just got to be patient with it. There's no get rich quick. I'm telling you, it doesn't work that way. I've tried many different things over my life. Commodity, I've tried everything. It doesn't work out. So longevity, patience, and great companies are the key. Until next time. No. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hey, I got a car gone. I can pull in the driveway. Nice.